So we're going to continue this part of cooking it. So keep stirring it in. Keep stirring it. The heat's coming up really quick. So we're going to turn it back down to 6. I was at 7, so turn it back down to 6. And then what you can do now is add the pork that you had before. So you can kind of tell the pork. Just careful, don't splash yourself, and dump it in. Right? Oh, make sure you don't miss a piece. Put it in the sink. A little water. So kind of like easier to wash later. And just kind of mix in your pork and kind of cook it in with your broth. Yeah. It'll cook together. Well, don't worry about it. It'll cook. Once the broth gets going, you'll see it. It'll be awesome. Yeah. Hopefully you guys like cooking, and yeah. If you guys have any questions, of course, always hashtag AskJBear. Now, I love to answer your questions, your comments, or like, give you comments back on your comments and kind of like that stuff. So yeah. If you guys have any questions, of course, if you're on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook for sure, inbox me for sure. I love cooking for you guys, sharing my ideas. Next time, I think what I will do is teach you guys how I did the corned beef / tofu vegetarian thing. It's very healthy. You don't need a blender. It's all with the pot, very easy. And I can teach you guys next time, probably in my next tutorial for cooking tofu and corned beef. It'd be kind of cool to teach you guys. It's very healthy. I can add anything to it. After you get corned beef and tofu together, it's awesome. And then you can add like flavors to it, like pork, or like add more meat if you want, or add vegetables, or add peppers. I did that last time. You guys probably saw my Instagram picture I took of it. Yeah, so you guys like that. Yeah, just kind of just in it right now, mixing it up right now. I can't really do much. I'll show you guys right here. Hopefully you guys can see that. Yeah, like that. Mixing it right now, cooking off the meat, slowly cooking it. You can see it's kind of slowly cooking here. Oh, slowly being cooked. Very slow. The heat's like very slow right now. So yeah, it's just because if you don't keep an eye on your soup, basically your soup will become mush. I remember making soup in Block 10 in culinary school, and it was like the worst ever. It was like, I thought it was ready, and then when I put it in, I was like, oh crap. Soup was like so thick. The soup's supposed to be thinner, but at home you can always make it thicker if you want it thicker. It was hard because we also had to learn how to make cold soup, which is really, really annoying. Yeah, but soup always has to be hot. Some people like cold soup, but, cold soup's gross. It's a soup that's cold, just put in the fridge for a few hours. Yeah. Now it's starting to boil. You can kind of feel the bubbles turning it on your spoon. You can kind of feel the bubbliness of your soup. Yep, you can add noodles to this, of course. At home, you can make noodles and put this in. I just like it to be soup. And kind of just cooking off the meat right now. Slowly cooking the meat. And the broth getting. You can feel the bubbles. You can kind of hear it a little bit. See? You can kind of hear it a little bit. Yeah, it's starting to bubble. So you can see and once you see the bubbles, you know it's almost there. Because you have meat in there, you gotta cook it a little bit longer, but make sure you're always stirring it. If you don't constantly stir it, basically you're gonna have burnt soup at the bottom of your pot. Yes. Of course, once it starts to boil, you can grab your bowl, get it ready. Sorry. It's hard to grab a bowl when it's stuck on top of the bowl. Other bowls. So you can use a big bowl, of course, or depending on how much soup you have in your bowl, of course. Keep mixing. But I gotta keep mixing because I got chicken in here. Not chicken, pork in here, sorry. Yeah, so anyways, yeah, for sure you guys have any questions, comment, anything at all about cooking. I would love to share my tofu thing still, and I would love to do the next video. So I'm not eat a lot today. If I would, it'd be so fat. That's why I keep my stomach in. You know, keep it good for my stomach. So yeah. So once now it's starting to boil, so you keep stirring. Of course, turn down now to 5, so the bubble's not bubbling a lot. You gotta make sure your meat. If you're putting meat in here, you gotta make sure it's cooked, or you can pre-cook it and then put it back into your soup. It's up to you. But like the chicken flavor into the, you know, the thing, so it's good. You can either add chicken broth, a little bit of chicken broth if you want, into your mushroom soup. It tastes really good too. Salt, white pepper, always white pepper with this because it's not as heavy as black pepper, you know. Yeah, black pepper is heavier than white pepper, so I use very little because white pepper is very heavy and very, you can sneeze a lot. That was my lesson. Yep. And, oh, wait. Yeah, take a piece of meat and, oh, wait, sorry, on a fork. On a fork here. And it's starting to bubble, of course. Make sure the meat is fully cooked. Of course, always do it over the pot. And of course, the heat's turning down. You gotta make sure all of your meat is fully cooked before you take it out. If you like start cooking and it doesn't fully like boil off, then you're basically stuck.